Welcome to another top pick based on originality, condition, and price. Our feature car today is a 1978 Ford Pinto Squire Wagon. You're going to really like this one, folks. You're watching Rob's Top Car Picks. Let's check this car out. I found this car yesterday in Denver, Colorado on Craigslist. It's a 1978 Ford Pinto Squire Wagon. It's got the wood trim on the side. It has the rare 2.8 liter V6. I forgot all about the V6 option on the Pintos, but it does have a V6 engine, automatic, no air conditioning. The dealer is selling this car. He states it's a one owner car, but if he owns it now, it's really a two owner car. It's got 36,000 miles. It looks to be very original. The dealer is asking $23,977. I have no clue why somebody would price a car like that. I have no clue why we try to sell it for $24,000 either. While it's a very nostalgic car, and I'm sure somebody grew up with this car and definitely wants it, I don't think anyone would part with $24,000. But it doesn't stop us from showing the car on the site because you can always make an offer and you never know what price takes this home. So this is a very interesting combination of both color and adhesive vinyl wood cladding on the side. And I think it's definitely worth what the dealer paid. And I'm thinking he paid under $10,000 for this car. So let's go check out this car. You remember yesterday in I did one channel story on how to do research. So here's a way of just doing research on the car. I went to AI, and on AI, I just wanted to find out what the additional features were available at the time. So they had power steering, power brakes, air conditioning, AM/FM radio, rear window defroster, remote control mirrors. That was a big deal back in 1978. Deluxe trim. I believe this car does have that. White wall tires, rally wheels. This car doesn't have that. Roof rack. And then it says here, AI says this car had a third row jump seat option, and they're wrong. So AI gets things wrong all the time. So in your research, I also did, if you remember, we talked about doing a Google photo search. I also did a photo search and found this car. This gentleman does like car shows and goes to car shows and takes pictures of cars, and found this Pinto at a car show back in June of 2022 and posted the car, and same amount of photos really, and basically said he didn't meet the owner. The owner wasn't there. So this was before the car was sold to the dealer. So let's just jump in the ad and see what we can do as far as talking about the car itself. The dealer is basically stating the car's got 36,000 miles. We'll go through the photos. He says one owner, all original paperwork. Um, blue, and with a 6-cylinder engine. And it's a dealer. So I'm not sure how he sourced this car, but good for him for getting it, because always give credit to people that can find cars. Anyway, let's look at the car aside. You can see the wood trim on the side. That's an adhesive vinyl type cladding that was done at the factory. Actually, it's done pretty well, and they put all these rivets around the car, so you get a lot of rust around there over time. The car sits very well. You can see later years of Ford Pintos started getting a little bit, I don't want to use the word ugly, but they were trying to refresh this car every year just to make it attractive, and this was their attempt. You can see the build quality back then, though, because you see things being crooked here and things like that. That's not indication that the car was in an accident. That's basically the type of quality control that was present back in 1978. Well, it wasn't really the best. So that's one shot of the car. Car looks like it's very, very level, and it sits very well. The front of the car looks really nice. The blue color is interesting. It's a two-door, actually they call it a three-door because the hatch opens up. So it's a three-door wagon, which has always been a very nice design. And it's just unfortunate we don't do things like this anymore. But it has that back window that actually pops out. There's a little pop out here, and it opens out for the rear passengers. And that's really cool. It does have the luggage rack as an option, has the better trim, which is the Squire trim package. You can see the big 2.5 mile an hour bumper in the rear. If you recall, Pintos had problems with fires and things like that. And that's only because that was during the very thin chrome bumper series. When these bumpers got beefier, the car became safer. Still not, at 50-mile-an-hour rear end collision or something like that, you still had a fire problem, but it was definitely safer. And I think the potential for fire actually went away by the late 70s. The cars became safer in their own way for their time. So nice back view of the car. Car looks really nice, no rust. The bumpers look like mint condition type thing. Um, yeah, the interior on the car, door panels look nice, nothing fancy. The dashboard looks all original. The carpet here looks a little dirty. For a car with 36,000 miles, you would think they could have shampooed the car or something like that. So the carpet doesn't look that great. Certainly not for the money he's asking. The rear seats are very pretty. I like the pattern. And again, there's no way you can put a third seat back there. No way, no how. I mean, it's even hard to put a dog back there. So I'm thinking AI got it wrong when it came to, what's that all about? Nice dashboard, nice control panel, very basic. Uh, there's your 5-digit odometer that's showing 36,000 miles. And I believe it's probably true. And he says he has documentation to back it up. So, wood trim around the center console shift thing. That's interesting. AM radio, he didn't go for, he went for the luggage rack, but he didn't go for the AM FM radio. So, he was on a budget, and he didn't go for air conditioning. And that's an important option for people that want a car, like this to motor around in. There's the original build plate that's on the door striker plate area. This does look original. Doesn't look like the car was repainted and all that. So that's nice to see. Tires look new. There's some owner information about the car. And he gives you some brochure on the car, starting instructions, advertisements, the original owner's guides, and things like that. So a very interesting car. The question is this car worth that much money? It's not, at all. But it really doesn't stop us from making an inquiry. Would he take 12,000, 15,000 for the car? I guess maybe. You have to make the inquiry to find out. The car's not for everybody. I would say we have like 11,000 members on our Facebook page, and maybe 10,000 members said they didn't like it already. So, but I like it, and it's a popular car for commentary, that's for sure. But I just thought it was something fun to show. Anyway, if you would like to become a subscriber to this YouTube page, please do so. We're looking to grow our audience. It's growing very nicely. Thank you, by the way. And if you want more information on this car, you can hit our Facebook link right here. That would take you to our Facebook group page. You can join, become a member, and have some fun there and just join the community. We talk about cars every day, and we post a lot of cars each day as well. Thank you very much for joining us today. That wraps up our top pick for today. Please like and subscribe this channel as well. And thank you for your support. We'll see you again real soon on another top pick. Thank you.